Okay, today we'll be doing your first animation assignment. There will be 3 of them on Blackboard. So if you take a look at Blackboard, under Projects and Assignments, 3rd quarter, there will be 3 assignments that you'll be doing along with this mood swing animation. So you got to do these 3 first. I would like you to know what all these different types of animation are before we do the actual mood swing animation itself. We'll be planning throughout the entire time. So let's open up Ball Animation Assignment. Alright, you're going to click on the actual link here. You're going to save this. And I'm just going to go to Save As and save it into my work folder, Period 1, Mr. Feeney. I can see that I've gone through all those things. And I'm going to save it there. Okay, and then from inside of Photoshop, go to File, Open, Ball Animation Assignment. When it opens, you should see 4 layers. Don't worry about the last layer, but these 3 layers are very important. Alright, each layer has pixels in it. There are pixels in it that are the ball squished. And then there's the regular ball that is not squished. Alright, and down here in the timeline are the frames. Alright, if you do not see the timeline, you must go to Window, Timeline to make sure that it is checked. Alright, we're making a frame animation, so if it asks you, you're creating a frame animation. Alright, to begin, we're going to start off with the ball squished on its first frame. You're going to select here, which is duplicate selected frames, and when you do that, it's going to make another frame of whatever has been visible within here. So it's just taking a screen capture almost, a capture of whatever is going on within here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn off ball squished and turn on the regular ball, and you should see an animation already beginning. Alright, that's an animation. Movement. Alright, sequential frames. Alright, so now that I'm on this second frame, I'm going to duplicate it again. And then using the Move tool, which is the arrow with the cursor on it, I'm going to use my keyboard and just move it up slightly, because I have that layer selected. Make sure that layer is selected. I've selected the ball layer. Now what's going to happen here is I'm moving this up, and I'm having it move up and then frame after frame, and it's going to eventually kind of slow down, so the amount of distance will get less and less and less until it comes to the top, and then it's going to be less and increase until it hits the bottom, and then hits the ground and squishes and bounces up again. Okay, so the first frame of it going up, I'm going to do it a kind of a larger distance. Duplicate that frame. A little bit less. A little bit less. A little bit less. And then we'll begin the descent. Alright, so if you want to double check, this is the ascent. You should see it slowing down as it gets to the top. You can do as many frames as you want. Try to keep this in line first. You can have it bounce all over the place afterwards, but have it bounce up and down once at least in line. Alright, you can experiment with different things after you get the assignment done. Alright, now I'm going to duplicate that frame and begin the descent. Slow, and it's going to gain speed. Duplicate the frame. A little bit faster. And the way we show speed is by the distance between the other frames and the previous frames, right? The further the distance, the further it went in the shortest amount of time. Now, you can see down here it's set to 0.01 seconds. That's the delay between frames. So there's not much of a delay. You can even set it to 0 seconds if you really wanted to go fast. But remember, you can select all these frames together and change whatever you want. You can change it to no delay, and it'll just go very fast, but that's up to you. Now that I've got this animation, I'm going to double check it. Looks good. Apparently it's set to 0.2 seconds. That's okay. Have it loop forever. Good. First things first, save this. Save as. Save as your last name, first initial, Feeney M, ball assignment. Save. Okay? I'm replacing my old one, but that's okay. So I've saved the Photoshop file because I want to save the layers and the frames so that if I need to work with it in the future, I can. Alright, you cannot do that if you only save the GIF, which I'm going to show you how to do now. You save the GIF animation, the GIF, go to File, Save for Web. Alright, we're saving this for the web as a GIF. You can press play, and you can kind of see that this is playing. Very good. It's looping forever. Good. That's what I'm checking here. It is a GIF, looping forever. It works. You can make it bigger or smaller if you wanted to. Just leave it how it is. 640 by 480 is plenty big. Press save. Alright, and it should be this GIF. I'm going to save it as GIF number 2 because it is a bit slower. Replace is fine because I had another previous version. Now double check that you have it in there. Alright, so I'm going to go back into my folder. I should have this there. If you want to make sure that it actually works within a frame or within a browser, right? In other words, on the internet, go to Open with Internet Explorer. And there it is. It should work. So this is how it's going to be viewed, is actually through Internet Explorer. We can actually turn it into a video too if you want, but that's up to you. Alright, so there you go. Make sure that you turn in the GIF, last name, first initial, to the turn in folder.